Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. I wanted to make a video. I don't think it's going to be the shortest one, but I'll talk and I do want to show um, some like a crafting thing that I got. So today was, or yesterday was more of a treat for me. Um, and that could definitely be subjective. So I haven't gotten McDonald's in like maybe 2 years. Um, I don't really eat out a lot. Um, and I'll explain why it was a treat. So I normally make food at home or at the house to not spend on um the food because it used to be cheaper and then it gets more and more expensive and um, I like to make my food um, based off of a certain, I don't know if you would say dietary restrictions, but based off of the allergies and things that I have in my diet. So, um, there's also the notion of McDonald's being a different, I, I don't know if you would say like a different type of food because there's like a different menu depending on the country that you're in, and I have heard that um in certain countries there's like quality to the McDonald's food, so you could interpret it as you will. But I was mainly there because I was thinking, oh um, well, I was thirsty, so I really wanted to drink, and then I would go from there. Um, so I did order, and I'm not sure. It was really late at night. Well, it was almost midnight, and there it was taking time for my order to come out. I didn't really mind that much because I didn't have a lot to do for the rest of the night. I was maybe gonna call in an early night, but I wanted to make a video before then. So I was given extra stuff and I did feel bad. There started to be people behind me. So maybe there was like a mix up in the order and I got like a couple of things that I didn't order and I asked if it was my order because I didn't really get much. And it was for me waiting. Again, I didn't mind. So it was close to like, well, like a little less than $20 altogether, like because they were just like giving me stuff because she felt bad that I was waiting. And so that was really nice. Some of the stuff I might, well, for fast food, I was given an ice cream cone. Um, I don't think I'll eat that until maybe the weekend unless somebody else eats that because I try to time when I eat dairy or a larger quantity of dairy just in case I get a reaction from it. But um, ice cream isn't the worst for me. Um, but I think it's nice. So I did have one of my meetings today with my mentee, and she gives me words. So these are some of the words. If you could see. And we go over them. So I could read some. And then I was thinking about, I keep saying it, I was thinking about doing my nails, but I'm still waiting on the person that I was gonna, one of the mentors that I was gonna send it to, because um they're visiting their friend, and she's gonna be there in October now. So I'll try to send it somewhere, but I wanted to make sure that that was like the expense that I focus on, because I know it's pricier. But for the words, hopefully my pronunciation is understandable at the very least. I remember when I first said sky, I um I said it differently because it's Nevo. I think I said Nevo. Then sunset, and I'm still looking at the different combinations and still working on the soft signs. So maybe I'll go to star, Zirka, and cloud. I'm not sure if I'm Homera, um, earth. I think with the last two letters, I needed to combine them more. Um, Zemlya, or Zemla. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that was fine. And with my H to say more of an H, so Hora, mountain, river, Richka, sea, more. So sorry for my R's. Lake, Ozero, forest, lease, field, holy, road, Doroha. So those were some of them. It's already 10 minutes in, but I do have another mentee. Um, because at this time they're kind of pausing on taking in students because um, they're this of the student to mentor ratio. So I was like, I don't have the freest schedule right now, but if someone needs help with medical English, I'll be happy to help. Um, so that's what they did. They sent a student or mentee my way. And again, with them being students, they teach me a lot too. Um, she's well into her career as a translator and teacher, and she wanted to have some help in a couple different things with language. Um, with medical English and military English, that's some of the things that she wanted help with, and you need to focus on the speaking, listening, practice, vocabulary. So, interesting thing, um, she is a coordinator with the medical evacuation project for military personnel on the front line and supports medical evacuation initiative for the military. So, um, I'm not sure if that's the only thing. Uh, Not the only thing. That's a lot that she's doing. Um, but I'm not sure if she's still in her profession right now. So I'll see what the schedule's gonna be. I did um I decided to put the class or the meeting the same day as my other mentee because I think I would like to try to keep as much wider open areas for my schedule in case I need to run an errand that might take a little bit to go out. So those days might be the long days, but I think it should be okay. And then um, then the medical club stuff, but I'm not always like hosting the meeting. So, because there's rotations. I was gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh, but I did get a book because I was like, I'm trying not to get too much, just to make sure I have the money for the shipping. But there's the Revolutionary Ukrainian Literature Book Club, I believe that's what it's called, and um, I wanted to read the book. I won't be able to read all the books. If I don't think I'd be able to uh, obtain all the books. There, this one was a little bit on the pricier side, but then again, I don't buy books a lot, and I mainly read reference books. So, it's the Revolutionary Ukrainian Literature Book Club. And the book of this for, well, the next time is The Song of the Forest by Lysia Ukrainka. And the price was like $30 for me. So I thought it would be nice because um, it's there's mythology with it, and I really love those types of books. Um, so I think like it would definitely be one that I could go back to. So I wanted to show the item because I love the way that it came in. Just it reminds me of houses. So these are clips that you can use for sewing and other things. So I'm gonna take them out because I don't think I'll be keeping them in the bag. Sorry for the crinkling. Oh, okay. They come in rows like these. So I don't know if it was the machine that put them in or if it took a while to the clips in. But I got them online because it was cheaper. It had good reviews on it too. Because the ones that I have, they are bigger, but they're also like around 6 something for a couple of them. This is the pack of 100. So this is what I have, and I do really like them. And then these are smaller. Uh, I think it should be okay. So I usually keep them in here for these because it doesn't come with as many. But I might put the other ones in here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them in here, maybe. Because this was the project where I forgot to account for the bottom for when I squared it off and it would get shorter. So it's kind of just like open, which has been pretty helpful, but it doesn't have any like interfacing or anything. Again, I showed this in my last mini video when I was in the car during break, and I um, made this. This is with the medium weight interfacing, and I really do prefer the medium weight interfacing because it just feels nice. It definitely works. I did talk about the zipper, how there was a part of it that I sewed really closely to the zipper line, but it still zips up. I just had to be mindful of that. So, yeah, literally as I do it. So, because if it does that, then you might zip the inside. And it hasn't been doing it until like right now, so let me try again. So it's close over here. That's what I did. I'm not sure if I want to sew it down just in that space, so I'm not continuously doing that. But it does zip up or unzip and zip. Maybe I'm being eager about it, but let's see. Yeah, when I'm not so aggressive with it, it does. But I did see it, and then I never did anything about it because I'm like, well, it still zips, so I think it should be fine. But it's okay. Maybe I'll zip it, or I'll sew that part down at least. Because I was kind of thinking maybe I won't have to do that. Um, but I'm happy that I made it for this because I want to keep it intact. But let me see if this is the bag that I'd want it to be in. So it's like that. No. Because I'm like wondering, is this gonna be like too big? Should I do like a smaller bag? But I kind of just want like a container to quickly take something out, and I want to put it away and just do something like that. But I guess I could put that in there too. But not really a lot going on in this video, but I feel like maybe I could say something. I did send kind of like my translated transcripts. So I did translate it into Ukrainian. I hope it's okay with the translations because I was looking into maybe online courses because they're significantly cheaper, and um I was looking to see what would be available as an online course. I might not do like um the program to become a pharmacist. They just took another course, and with the US pricing for it, it was pretty expensive. I didn't use military benefits for it. So, um, I wanted to get something a little more affordable. So, I was thinking about a degree in psychology. Nursing is also there too, Um, but I'm not sure just because I've never felt like nursing would be a path for me. Maybe of course, there's different avenues for it, but the main thing is like I like helping people, but I'm not much of like a super hands-on, like right there, like with the patient type of help. Um, that's why I enjoy pharmacy. Even on days when I'm like, of course, you're like, it's not like I wouldn't want to be at the job, but um, even on those days, I'm like still feeling like it's okay. So I'll see. The school that I sent it to is Sumi State University. I don't know if I say it correctly, but if not this one, maybe another one, but I just figured maybe I could start inquiring and then I wouldn't, maybe do too much with it until like next year because I'm not working right now and I wanted to maybe pay off like a year or two, um, because I feel like I could gather the money to do that and then put it towards it and then I wanted to pay off as much as I could. So I think it would be good since I'm here and I'm not like paying any rent or anything and I do house sit and I get paid for that. So um I thought that it would be a good time for this. I did think of like other universities, but I was told maybe there was one that was like relocated or there I don't know if it would just be like online or um other ways of having the programs because of what's been going on. So that was the um begin one of the words begins with the D. Donetsk. It's like named after an area. And it's a medical university. So the Donetsk National Medical University, that's what I was also thinking of too. Um, so it would be online in hopes to maybe go there in the future. One of the other mentors was like, why don't you go to Prague so we could do crafts together? Um, I don't like that'd be cool too. So I'm still, I started it early. I got my transcripts and then I translated them. So I think it'd be nice maybe to see. Again, this is just seeing where it's headed. I know one of the other mentors was like, what's she say? She's like, hopefully there's basically saying that hopefully something just sparks some like an idea where I'll see what to do because a lot of it just kind of feels like closed off path here and there, but then there's other paths that have been more clearly opening because I wasn't sure if I was going to take another mentee because I was like, uh, the externship isn't going to be like a forever thing, but eventually I would like to get a job and then pay for the course or the program and so those would be ideas. So hopefully I can get more information. I don't know much about the process. I've never been to an international school, so it should be interesting if that's the path, if that is the path, because I'm not necessarily super religious, but it kind of makes like my mind think of like if you're blocking the plan or what have you. Um, because I'm not trying to block anything like that, but I'm to try to find a path, and as chaotic as I am, I don't know. Oh, my flower necklace is my the one that I was given at graduation. It's wilting, and I see it. I have it hanging to dry. You could also give it back to the earth. I was being selfish, and I did want to hold on to it for a little bit. So I think that's the video. There wasn't much to it. I mainly wanted to show my house type of what is it? My sewing clips. I think they're really fun, especially for like rainbows for me because I do like rainbows, but sometimes I feel like what's my palette and is it gonna be that palatable for me because if it's not the vibe for me, sometimes I'm just like not there with it, but I am there with this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.